Hello, everybody. This is Anton, and in this podcast, my new guest, Kirill Veritov. He looks so young, but he's a VP of Sales. And for me, the first questions, Kirill, hello, and what's the magic? How old are you?
Yes, hello, Anton. It's my pleasure being here on your podcast today. So basically, I'm 21 right now, and I've started my path in sales like long time ago. I was like 15 years old when I came to my like first sales job. It was very interesting stuff, and then I've expanded my professional career throughout only sales. It was sales all the way. So
Yeah, yeah.
basically, that's that's how I did it. Yep.
Here you, it's illegal to working from 15. You're working like on the family office, or can you share a little bit more information? Because my
Yeah.
child now around 10 years, and I think,
Mm-hmm.
what's in near future? And like in your experience, in the next
Mm-hmm.
5 years, they can go to like a
Mm-hmm.
sales manager. What's your trick? Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've got an allowance from parents, first of all, to work from like 15 years old legally, because initially I'm originally from Ukraine, and basically there are some laws that allow you to work since you're like 14 if your parents allow you. And actually, I've had a guy, like a senior partner, who believed in me in some like point of my journey, and I've started when I was 15. Actually, I've started when I was 14. I've done some small preneurs, some small kind of
Yeah, yeah,
business,
yeah,
but nevertheless, the like professional career I've started when I was 15 in a company. Yeah, actually in a small company, and it was like not particularly sales. I was doing like everything. It was like
yeah.
sales. It was like a little bit of finance. So I was helping like everybody to get my bread from the table.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Hmm.
It's interesting. Do you have like a positive experience and with with your family or a network? Because it's 14 years old, I think the
Hmm.
ordinary boy playing with the games and other thing. Why
Hmm.
are you going to the job to start to making something and earn money? What's magic here?
I mean, I've had some great role models in my family because, like, all my family members, like male members, they are serial entrepreneurs. My granddad, my father, and my mother was a teacher, actually a lecturer in university. So basically, since my childhood, I've been looking on them, I've been thinking I need to do something out of myself. So basically, I've had two ways: do nothing and do
Yeah.
something out of me. And I've decided that, okay, so yeah, my father is someone, my grandfather is someone, so my whole family are someone's, yes. And I want to be someone as well. So I've started like, I've started from the thing that I considered the most appealing to me at that point of the time,
Mhm.
because I was fond of English language. I was fond of math and physics, so it was my passion throughout my school days. And I was a very sociable person, so I definitely decided to join like a sales career because I understood, okay, so I need fast thinking. Okay, I need to be
Mhm.
sociable to talk to like loads of people and make something out of it. And basically that's how I chose to perform in sales. And from start, it just started to gain momentum. I changed some jobs throughout my career. I've actually like that's how I did it
Yeah, yeah.
predominantly. Yeah.
That's good. It's a good options to monetize your like habits and your
Hmm.
features like a sociable communication with the people. And I think it's a good options for younger people. And yeah, it's a first step. Can you share for us the direction when you are working? What is it? It's B2B services. It's like startups products, physical products.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically, I've started my journey in B2C sales. Then I got really fed up of talking to like prospects who are like non-business people. It was like crazy. It was like very hard. And my blessing to all the people who works in B2C. Now I don't want to be there.
It's
So basically,
super hard.
yeah. Then I switched to big B2B in Dubai. So what I was doing is I was working with the major hotel chains. My ideal customer profile was like buying persona. My buying persona were like financial, like CFOs, chief of procurements, and so on. So well, so the big guys there. And after working for like 1.5 years there, I absolutely loved working in B2B. And like I thought at that point of view, I thought I will never go back to B2C because B2B is way better environment there. I've actually managed to close 3 big deals in B2B sector within like my first 1.5 years. It was not like the full sales cycle. I was working as an SDR. So basically half sales cycle, I was a performer. I was a hunter. I was going out there in the field and looking for people to whom to talk with. Then I've scheduled meetings, and other executives performed the meetings and all the contract handlings, invoicing, and that boring stuff, you know. But okay, meeting is interesting stuff. The boring stuff is like contract negotiations, invoicing, and
Yeah.
these kind of things. Nevertheless, I've managed to secure 3 long-term contracts with the big hotel chains, resulting like 4.5 million euros in revenue to the company throughout 5 years. And yeah, I mean, it was very interesting time when I was like 16, 17, working with the guys who like C-level of the like big hotel chains around the world, and
Mm-hmm.
actually having some profit there. I was blessed when I was working there. But then actually an interesting
Kirill,
story here.
sorry,
Yeah.
can I ask you
Mm-hmm.
more details here? It's
Mm-hmm.
interesting case because you're so young, and it's a super difficult case. It's a hotels chain, and I know it's a big chain. And what's
Mm-hmm.
the trick? How you open the door? How you find the manager? How you find decision maker? Can you share more here, please?
That's always about luck in sales, first of all. What can I tell you? The second thing, yeah, we've tried a lot of different approaches, basically. So it's either like we were cold calling, cold emailing them, and nevertheless in Dubai, it's like a little bit of verboten, yes, but nevertheless, we tried all the ways. Actually, when I was to Dubai, like for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I would come to the hotel and like get to the reception of the hotel, and I was like, I want to talk to your manager. I have something that could be interesting for you. They would go like, okay, yeah, maybe. So this is the gatekeeper, receptionist guy. They were asking for like the lobby manager, and then to a lobby
Mm-hmm.
manager I would go and say the same stuff like I want to talk to your manager now, and this way I climbed the ladder. So 90% of the time it didn't work. So they told me like, who are you, man? Like, go do your stuff out there in Dubai. Go walk the Dubai Marina, and please don't fuck my
Mm-hmm.
brain. Like, to be
Yeah, yeah.
straightforward. Yeah. But the other 10% it worked. It did work. Nevertheless, I've never got the personal meeting with the guys, but they gave me some credentials nevertheless, and that's what I needed because yeah, now I have the direct phone of the guy, and I was like bombing his phone like every day, every 2 days. So
Mm-hmm.
we've had a structured follow-ups. Like first day I would call him. If he didn't pick up or says to me, yeah, man, I'm not interested in that, I would go and call him. I would go and call him in like 2 days, and then 5 days, and then 2 weeks, and eventually I will get like an answer. So the most valuable things in sales, basically in a cold sales, it's
Mm-hmm.
persistency. So the more
Mm-hmm.
approaches, the more sides you are coming to in a situation, the better outcome is. That's I can tell for sure.
As I know, and like me and you, like a Slavic audience, it's a shy.
Mhm.
Don't want to go every day because it's not good for them. What do you think about it, and how you can change it
Mhm.
in your life? Because you mentioned that your calls every day, and for me, I think it's not so boring. It's a difficult like emotionally.
Uh yeah, so how you got it? Basically, you need to accept that. You need not to refuse that, not to object that. You need to accept that inner, like inside yourself.
Mhm,
And then you just do it. And secondly, like you need to approach rejections as the next step to your goal. So basically, yeah, okay, I'll just set myself a task in my head, like I will have 100 rejections before I schedule a meeting. And I call every time I get rejection before like 100th call. It's
mhm,
okay for me. And if I get some meeting before the goal like of 100, it's like a
mhm.
great addition to my goal. Okay. So basically that's how I approach it. And that's how I did it.
Okay, okay. This looks like a personal war. Uh, you have a goal
Yes.
and you make everything to do it. Mhm.
I do like to win. I do like to win, basically.
Okay, okay.
So that's why sales was like definitely the thing I wanted to do.
It's a good option for a
Mhm.
salesperson, I
Mhm.
think. I have an additional question for example, do you have to working with the sheet products? What I mean, it's a product with low conversion rate. It's not interesting with its additional value. Do you have experience like a salesperson working with this product?
Yes, I did, but I don't want to make it public. Like I've
Ah, okay,
had
okay,
one
okay. No, no,
company.
no, no, no.
You know,
It's
I
not about the name.
yeah.
It's my question about the experience
Mhm.
because I know a lot of salesperson like a business developer or a head of sales who
Mhm.
accept the job offer of a brand. If brand
Mhm.
it's a popular, interesting, have additional value, it's a good option.
Yeah.
But on it's a market, a lot of the product without additional value, without anything, it's like startup
Mhm.
for nobody.
Mhm.
And my question about your things, what you can do here, accept this job offer or not, or maybe in your style.
Mhm.
It's not. It's you can sell everything or not. Mhm.
From my point of view, 70% of the sales success is basically the company reputations and how sticky the product is. Basically, what problems does it solves. So
Mhm.
at this point of my career, I would never go and join a startup without like sticky product, great product, and like brand awareness on the market to expand it. But
Yeah.
actually, I did it in some point of my career because I've had no choice. Basically, I had no much experience, and I've started working in one of those companies. Basically, my journey began in a company with no sticky products, and it was a mess. It was a complete mess. Then I've started growing my name, my reputation, and basically like my sales experience went better because if you start in a if you were born in a gutter, yes, that's how the Tupac said. The only way is up, you know. So basically, this way you gain a lot of skills. I mean, if you are at the start of your career,
Mhm.
yes, I would definitely advise you to join like the small startup just to get an understanding, to have a better operational. How do I say that? Operational space to make your mistakes within the company. But
Mhm.
from this point on, when you gain some of the experiences, you want to make money, all right? So basically, everybody wants to make money within their job, and uh, sales job is mostly about the commissions. So
Mhm.
basically, if you cannot sell, you cannot have the money. That's how it works. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, at some point,
Mhm.
I would advise you to switch to the great company. I mean, it's obvious, right?
Okay, okay, thanks. I got it. Let me speak about the motivation. What
Mhm.
do you think is the best motivation for a salesperson? It's only money, or maybe it's the company, to be a part of this company, maybe something more. Can you share your experience, your opinion about it?
Um, I've always been motivated by two things: challenge and money.
Oh
Basically,
yeah.
I mean, the
Uh,
compensation,
uh-huh.
if the compensation is great, and if the audience that you are selling to is great, they're like powerful guys, you know, so it's very interesting to have negotiations with them because they are trying to break you down, they're trying to break the conditions of the contract, they do their negotiations properly. And sometimes at my career, I've just come to a guy, I say like the price will be like this, like $10,000, okay?
Mhm,
And he
mhm,
says to me, it's not acceptable to us. We only have like $5,000, but we still need your product. And in this point on, they are catching you. So you see, they want the product, but they don't have the budget. And now you need
yeah.
to apply all the skills to actually handle all of their objections about like the budget, the terms, what can you get for them more if they pay you 10,000, or you go lower. But in this way, you like lose your self-esteem. So basically, it was about two things every time. It was about like personal challenges in the career, and it was
Mhm,
about the compensation because actually I don't know no job which could like uh, bring you to like six-figure salary in 21 years old. So
mhm.
uh,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it
agree.
was like kind of shortcut in life with the interesting challenges, and as well, the people who you talk to every day, they are great guys. They are very interesting, and you get a lot of social network. So basically, you expanding your social capital, you expanding your financial capital, and you have great assets as the great people in great companies all around the world. So now when I travel somewhere, basically this whole month I've been traveling. I came to Limassol first. Limassol because I have a company there with my partner Vlad. He's a great guy. I just wanted
Mhm.
to mention. I've came to Limassol. We've had like 12 meetings for 2 days. Then I
It's a
went
lot.
to yes, I went to Tbilisi after that for a forum. I called my guys. Okay, guys, I'm in Tbilisi. Do you want to meet up? And after the forum, like Monday and Friday, so the forum was from Tuesday to Thursday. Monday,
Mhm.
Friday, I was packed with meetings with my previous clients, with my partners, with like the guys I'm just somehow interacted in the past. And that's how I like sales as well, because you have a lot of people around you and they're basically all very friendly, very open to you, because in some point of time you took their money and now they want to take your money back, and they're like being friendly to consider the opportunities for the future. So that's how we work. I mean,
You mentioned that good options, good feature that the sales, it's a style of life. I think you don't have the work life and work balance. You work every day, and when
yeah.
you have the meetings with
Mm-hmm.
something, it's a little part of these meetings. Maybe it's about sales. It's
Mm-hmm.
speaking, talking about opportunities and something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You mentioned before the challenge. Can you share for us the biggest and I think the difficult challenge in your life, in your job? What's the project and what do you do here? Mhm.
Okay, so I think the biggest challenge throughout my life was one guy in Cyprus. Now we are actually friends. So
Oh,
he's
is it?
like, yeah, he's the owner of one of the biggest real estate development companies in Cyprus, in Limassol actually, DTA Group. You may know him or don't know him, but he's Thanasis. So basically, his name is Thanasis. I will say that,
Mhm,
and he is actually having one project. The project investments are like around 500,000 euros. And he went and he's building it in the mountains in the restricted area. Like
mm,
it's under the government's observation. and now he's not getting like any permits for that because it's kind of hard to agree with the government and this stuff and that stuff. And what we do with the partner here is that we do architectural visualizations basically. So with my partner
Mm.
Vlad, beloved partner, so big big hi to
Okay.
you. Yes, and every time we converse about his project, because he do model amendments, all the visualizations, they are being produced from the 3D model, and
Mhm.
because they changed the model throughout the 2 years, like they've changed it around 27 times throughout two
Mm.
years and every time we need to do a new visualizations, and every time it's a big conflict because he wants his like discounts on that, we cannot provide them, and every time we are arguing. So it goes like 2 weeks we are friends, 2 weeks we are enemies. I mean, it was 1 month actually. This summer, he was calling me at like 7 a.m. and I was like, "Yeah, Kirill, your company is like bullshit. I will go to Ukrainian court and sue you for money, okay?" And I was like,
Uh-huh.
"Okay, man, let's just clarify that." And it was like 1 week straight that he called me every time at 7 a.m. and he was like, let's clarify something. Like I was, let's clarify something. Yes. And he was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I hate your project manager. I hate you. I hate your partner and that stuff. So basically, yeah, nevertheless, we resolved the conflict by the end of the day. And now we've been friends for almost 1.5 years. And when we approached him, actually, it was a challenge as well because we came to his office like he knew like who are we basically with the partner, but to make a deal with him, he's like he's like very 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 hard tough guy to talk with because he's like he has 1,500 people in house, and he is managing, nevertheless he is managing finance, visualization, construction, and all that stuff by himself. He is all into the inner processes of the company. So can you hear it?
Yeah, yeah, everything is okay.
Oh, okay, okay, that's wonderful. So he's actually into all the inner processes of the company, and he's managing everything by himself. So the negotiations were really tough. We used a lot of approaches, and because we have a complex product, it's like CRM system, it's interactive 3D models on the web, it's 360 inside tours to walk around the property and just overlook the interior of the property as well in web, so you can put it on the website. And the websites itself, we only agreed to make renders because he's like very very traditional guy and he doesn't want to do like to make his like sales flow different. So it was only about the renders. And
Mhm.
I think the negotiations with this guy is the biggest challenges in my life so far.
Kirill, so it's a good interesting question because on my side, I think it's a toxic client, and I don't recommend to working with a toxic client. But
Mm-hmm.
in your speech, it's like one day friends, one day enemy. It
Mm-hmm.
looks like the partnership, and it's only because it's a really strange man. What do you think about the toxic clients, and do you work with it with this person or it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of clients?
As one of my old friends said, we love toxic clients because
Why?
because they do understand that they are toxic. And when I come
Okay.
to them, like maybe one day or like 1 week, they can be toxic. But then they switch their minds. They do understand that they are fucked up in a particular situation, okay? And then they come with an apology and they give us money. So that's how we handle toxic clients. We only, when they are shouting at us at the phone, we only imagine money over here. So yeah, okay, you can like name me everything in the world, like please tell me more, but get me your money afterwards, okay? So that's how we do it.
Mhm. It looks like an Indian style when the Indian guys can working with
Mm-hmm.
everywhere and uh, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a good option because
Yeah.
for me it's a super difficult when somebody says out for me and it's
Mm-hmm.
not polite in the meetings in the partnership.
Mm-hmm.
For me it's a red flag, and I don't want to work with it. I can recommend to work with this person,
Mm-hmm.
but for you I think it's a better for company for income and for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting about your mental health. How are you working with it? Do you have
Ah,
something
okay.
hacks
For
and
this,
cheats? Mhm,
For this, we have a joke as well, actually, with my partner. So we don't have work-life balance; we have work-money balance. If it's worth it, like if the marginal utility of the deal is crazy, so then we can work like 24/7. As you can see, like I have rounds, I have circles under my eyes at the age of 21 because yeah,
ev-
the work.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
work life balance doesn't exist in sales. It's more of like work money balance. So that's how we
Yeah,
do it.
my money is your psychologist and
Hmm.
coach. And you have
Exactly.
money,
It,
everything it's okay, and
it's
go.
actually everything in sales. I can tell you, like 90% of the guys who came in
Hmm.
sales,
Yeah.
they came hungry for money.
It's a
Only
good option.
Yes,
It's
only
only
one
it's only one
purpose:
way.
to get commissions, regardless of what it takes to get them, and to get the money out of the commissions.
I'm working with a salesperson. It's a good salesperson with communication. They're really
Uh-huh.
smart, but they want to be a comfortable clients. Working with
Mhm.
these like a real partners, not in real clients.
Mhm.
And it's super difficult because in the one side these guys earn money, and for me like owner of the business. But on the second side, it's
Mhm.
they can work with all amount of clients because some clients is toxic, some clients is difficult,
Mhm.
some clients it's not on one side with these persons. And for me, it's a difficulty and dilemma
Mhm.
how I can work with these guys and how I can scale my business with this salesperson. And what do you think about from the VP of sales and head of sales these options? When in one of the salesperson it's different, they don't want to work with all people, all clients. What do you think here? And mhm,
So basically, I think the salesperson first place, they should be adaptable, and they should be able to handle all the objections of the clients. So basically, the genius of salesperson itself is to understand clients' needs. Like first of all, identify clients' needs, then explain to a client that he needs it, then handle all the objections of the clients, and then help the client throughout the whole funnel to eventually
mhm,
check and close the deal. So
mhm,
basically, if the salesperson are not able to handle like attitude or to handle objections or to be consistent at some point of time, first of all, I would go and ask like, why is that? So what's the problem?
mhm,
I would have like the sincere, like great conversation with him. So like, what's the deal? Why aren't you performing? And
mhm,
then he would explain like something. I would give him like 1 or 2 months probation more. I would give him some advice, okay, him or she, so basically it doesn't matter.
mhm,
And after the probation period, maybe to work on motivation or maybe to work on like the approaches. Maybe he doesn't understand the products in the way to help the client understand the product as well. But if by the end of the day, by the end of the probation period, nothing changed, I think
mhm.
you need to fire this salesperson because maybe he's just another profile, you know. So it's
Yeah.
the sales is not for everyone. Maybe he would better perform in like finance or I don't know, medicine. No, not medicine actually, like healthcare. Yeah.
Mhm.
So in these types of field rather than in sales.
Yeah, it's a good option to understand the profile of the
Hmm.
person. and the good place for working. Like,
But not to
okay,
fire them immediately. So first of all, have a talk, because the
yeah,
person
yeah,
can be burned out, or like maybe they have some personal matters on the background and you don't know.
mm,
And in sales, you always need to be like smiley. You need to be a great friend to a customer, and regardless of what you are having on the back, like you need, when you work in sales, you need to be in your like safe place. You need to be in your box and not going outside of the box to your personal life. So it's like two divided dimensions that you should be in. And
mm,
if the guy loses this like border, so
mhm,
you need to take them back. Okay, maybe you need to help. It I tell you, like, as the head of sales, because I have like four guys in one company and six guys working for our company with the partner, and I'm managing this stuff,
mhm.
and I've saw some like different cases why the person is not performing. Like one girl like break up with her boyfriend, and now 1 month went down because it was like a tragic stuff for her. Or like another guy, he was just clarifying all the stuff with the documents in Europe, and it's very like I mean, he was overwhelmed with that stuff.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's very brain resource consuming. So basically, he was not able to perform in sales. That's how we did it.
Yeah, yeah. And in the B2B, you need
Mhm.
to look for more longer period because you have the sales process. And for example, in my business, it's around 2 to 3 months. It's a
Oh,
minimum.
it's a great
It's
stuff actually. In our stuff with the real estate developers, we have like from 6 months till a year.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Interesting question for you. Do you
Hmm.
working with the clients in the different projects? For example, now you're working with real estate. You know the
Hmm.
owners of the
Hmm.
this business, kind of business. And for example, you try to find the new project, or you create the new companies, or something like this, and working with this kind of audience.
Audience. Hmm.
Hmm Uh,
Yeah, basically. So our company with the partner, yeah, we work with the major brands, with the real estate developers in Cyprus, Turkey, Portugal, Czech Republic. So basically, we are quite international.
mhm,
Still, we are not going to DACH region.
mhm,
Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, they are very hard, and we need to establish. If you wanna enter like German market, first of all, like my tips from the sales guy, you need to speak German fluently, like completely
mhm.
fluently.
Yeah.
Second of all the materials, all the stuff that you're presenting to them should be in German.
Mhm,
Third thing, you need to wear your t-shirt like every time. If you come to an office without your suit on, they will not talk
mhm,
to you. And the fourth and fifth stuff, you need to go to like they call it like a chamber, like chamber of commerce for
mhm,
like for healthcare, chamber of commerce for construction guys, and all this stuff. There's like that's a big community, and you need to
mhm,
establish a German or Austrian or Switzerland legal entity. And then with
mhm.
this legal entity, you go to the chamber and you only participate in tenders. It's very
Yeah.
hard to sell directly in the DACH region.
Mhm,
Yes, and basically, what was the question initially? Yeah, so I worked with the developers, yes, all around the world, but now I
mhm.
switched to another company. So basically, I have my company on the back with my partner,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the company I work with for now is Carpel Telecom. We provide, it's where I'm a head of sales in the present time. We provide A2P messaging all across the globe for types of clients.
Mhm,
It's iGaming clients, so casinos, big casinos all around the world. It's fintech companies. It's neobanks, banks, like crypto exchange platforms and that stuff. It's logistics companies like DHL, like I don't know,
Yeah,
Amazon,
yeah, yeah.
something
I
like
understand.
this. Yeah. And additionally, we have airlines.
Mhm,
So that's the ideal customer profile for now for us. And yeah, so basically that's why I told you, I have a lot of clients, I have a lot of partners, and they are very very different every time. I encounter people, they always say like, oh, it's very hard to change the job while you're working in sales, because like actually you just completely lose all your social capital or all your gains from the previous position, and you go and find out like how to find the people in this particular area, in this particular niche, basically. But
Mm-hmm.
nevertheless, it was very interesting for me every time, because when I change, I look in this like, okay, now I have another opportunity. I would go and discover how do I get connections here and there. Then I expand
Mm-hmm.
my social capital, and then I will be selling here and there and there and there and everywhere, and I get my money stream. So my money flows. It's okay, it's fine for me, because as I told you, the first thing which motivates me is money, and the second thing it's challenge. And every
Yes.
time you change the sales job, it's always about a big challenge, because you need to investigate everything about the product itself first of all, because you need to be like kind of expert in your product that you're selling, because you are the first guy facing the customer, and all the questions, even technical, you need to be able to handle firsthand, and then you can pass it to the technical team forward. But on the first stages, you are an expert in the product. The second
Mm-hmm.
thing, you need to be an expert in sales, so you need to be able to handle the objections of the client. The third thing, you are a hunter, so you need to be able to convince the client that this particular stuff is interesting for him. It could
Mm-hmm.
be interesting. You don't know, and he doesn't know if it can be interesting or not. You need to be able to discover it for them, okay? And just give them a plate, come with the plate, and like say, "Eat it, my friend, eat it. It's okay." Yeah, it's always interesting. It's always thrilling experience to change jobs, to go around, to expand your peoples around. So yeah, that's how it works. I mean.
I think Kirill, it's a your unique feature that you have motivation of the challenge because
Mm-hmm.
for ordinary salesperson, they have, for example, their network and
Mm-hmm.
they want to monetize it. For example, we're working with the real
Mm-hmm.
estate. Now it's my company. Next company, it's near of the real estate too, because I have this connection and I
Mm-hmm.
want to earn more. And this is super easy way for me to sell or second, third, and next
Yeah.
product for one person. Super
Mm-hmm.
easy, I think. But for you, it's a challenge to find something new, and I think it's my problem. It's my feature too. It's a diversification. I know
Yes.
this area, this region, it's a kind of business, and I try to check something new, something more interesting. Maybe it's more conversion rates, more value, and more. And for me, it's like game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, still within our company, I am one of the guys who are actually directly responsible for the diversification of the business, for the expenditure. So I work with the major clients of ours in Turkey and actually in Cyprus, one of them's. And still, I do participate in the big deals. As a like outer consultant, but nevertheless, if something comes up, I can like jump in and handle all the objections of the clients and stuff. Additionally, I'm working closely with the strategic partners. We have some of the big ones who are actually helping us to enter Dubai's market and Asia's market. And yeah, but why did I switch to this company? Still, I have my sales in the real estate sector, and I have my company, and I participate in that. I understood that I only like give it like 3 or 4 hours a day. So still, I
Mhm,
have 8 hours. I'm 21. I wanna work. I want to expand like my knowledge. And
mhm,
in this job that I possess right now, so basically the head of sales, the regional head of sales. I'm not like the full head of sales of the
mhm,
company, because the company is quite big. The company is like 600 people all across the world, and yeah.
mhm,
And nevertheless, I've joined this company for an opportunity to get to know the new industry, because when you are in sales, you are like. Uh, a partial expert of every state of the product, you can see. And yeah, so basically I've joined this company. It was very interesting for me to understand how the iGaming companies works inside. And the best position to get to know that is to be a service provider for them, because you always talk to the guys. I've been to Sigma Rome, like the big exhibition last week. And it was very interesting to talk personally with the guys, with the existing clients of the company, to acquire some new ones. Because I did it personally. I asked to go there personally, and I mean, that's like a priceless experience. You cannot pay for that, because I mean, knowledge is the most interesting and the most valuable things you can get nowadays. So that's how I view, that's how I overseen it, and that's why I joined the new company.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a good options, good opportunities for you, and and more new challenges.
Yes, exactly.
Super. Kirill, I think we can stop here because we discussed a lot of the question, and I mentioned your in the comments your LinkedIn. For
Hmm.
example, maybe someone from our viewers, subscribers want to speak with you and can share more interesting projects for you, and we can discuss, and maybe it's a good partnership in the near future.
It would be
Thanks.
wonderful. Yes, thanks, Anton, for having me. It was a great time.
Yeah, thanks for your
Yes.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good
See you
option.
next time. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. For all who are viewers, you can share your opinion here or LinkedIn or maybe on X and other social network. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.